Welcome back to Hot Take Central. We're here post Super Bowl. How we feeling?
It was pretty good.
The script, they broke the script. It wasn't. It was supposed to be 37-34.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, how'd you know that?
I mean, that's what NFL memes posted.
People are saying like greatest Super Bowl of all time. I didn't think it was that good.
I didn't think. I mean, I was pretty disappointed with the Rihanna halftime show.
Yeah. Is it bad? I wanted Kanye to come out.
Oh, did you know Jay-Z was there?
I did.
Like, why didn't he?
I actually had a halftime bet on if Jay-Z would come out. I won $5 because I said he wouldn't.
If he had come, like, and then you know how he has the song with she has a song with Kanye and Paul McCartney. Like,
Yeah.
4-5 seconds. Like, he was there too. Paul McCartney was there too.
I saw that.
Like, they're just teasing us.
What do you think about that last call?
I think it was a bad call, but obviously it's a really important part of the game. But there were some really questionable calls called towards. I mean, really, the refs the whole game had been pushing it towards the Eagles. I felt like they had the
Dallas Goedert. I don't know.
The Dallas Goedert one.
Actually, his
the PI
back toe was down.
There was a PI in the second quarter that was like so blatantly obvious. It was annoying, and that was on Goddard as well. And then the second fumble touchdown that looked like a catch to me that they called back.
Which one?
The one where it was like a screen pass to the outside, and then he got popped, and then 20-yard touchdown, and then they said he didn't have possession of the ball.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know.
Popped.
I don't know. It looked like there was possession. Like, there was just like a bunch of questionable calls. And granted, that was the last play of the game. But if you hear about him in the press conference,
James Bradbury said it was holding.
Yeah. I mean, if the player admits to it, it's pretty. Yeah. It makes sense.
Yeah, I think a lot of people's arguments are like, in that situation, you can't call that a holding. Because it was so barely
if you always say
if it was.
The issue is if you say in that situation you can't
I don't
call
think
it a
you
holding.
can call a game like that.
Yeah, exactly. You have to say if it's holding, it's holding.
Yeah.
Then it's the player's fault. Same with the hit out of bounds 2 weeks ago on Mahomes. It's like, well, you can't call a late hit out of bounds. Well, it's like, but he hit him late out of bounds, you know?
Yeah.
There, he did tug him a little bit, and that's how they've been calling holding and PI this whole season. So, they gotta figure it out. Do you have a favorite ad?
No, the ads were pretty bad.
Yeah, I was kind of disappointed.
I liked, there was one I liked. It was super random.
There was an avocados from Mexico one.
Yeah, there was that one ad that, like, made me think someone switched off the Super Bowl.
It was a Tubi ad, yeah.
I was like, started yelling at the guy whose house I was at. I was like, bro, what are you doing? What was that good ad?
There was one with, like, the Pepsi ad with, like, Blue Steel.
Yeah, that was
Ben Stiller.
I don't know. There wasn't the Super Bowl ad. Like the NFL ad?
No.
They didn't do one of those.
Well, yeah. I think because... I don't know. Because they did the big NFL, 100?
Yeah,
or 75?
They did one last year, too.
Maybe.
Or last year might have been 75. Or no.
I just remember the one where Saquads is running on the table.
Yeah.
That was a couple years ago.
Yeah. None of us... I mean, I was with like 8 people, and we all guessed what commercial we thought was going to be first. And then it wasn't first, so we guessed, like... It was the first one that came up, like fourth quarter. Someone got Toyota, and that was about it. No one else got anything right.
Yeah, it was. I mean, they weren't bad. They were just kind of like boring.
Expect more.
Yeah.
I saw the same one like 3 times.
Yeah.
And they were the bad ones too, like the animal control one.
Animal control, and then what was you feel like a billionaire, the clothing brand. Did you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that weird one that was like eBay for clothes or something.
Yeah, it was obnoxious.
Prime had a good one. I thought Prime's was pretty good.
That was before that was before kickoff, right?
That's true. What was that good one I saw? I was like, oh, you guys just missed the best Super Bowl ad.
Yeah, I mean, either way, I felt like it was a pretty good way to spend the afternoon.
Yeah,
like it wasn't a bad Super Bowl. It wasn't a turnover on the 1 yard line. And then the kneel play was kind of, I didn't like the kneel, but also it was one of the few drives that they didn't score a touchdown on. You say, oh, well, you want them to score a touchdown. It just doesn't make sense in that situation to give up give Philadelphia the ball with 1:30 left, down 7, with a potential, because they've been QB sneaking the whole game pretty effectively, that if Philadelphia was able to go down the field and score in 1:30 with 2 timeouts, and then QB sneak and a 2-point conversion in, I don't know, that would have been bad. Yeah. So I preferred the slide play inbounds with a minute left than the.
The Popeyes kid was in the Popeyes commercial. You remember that little kid? Yeah, I don't really know. Serena Williams was in 3 of them.
Yeah, she was in for 3 different brands.
Yeah. I don't know, man. This has
there's nothing that stood out. There was a Will Ferrell ad with GM.
There was that Breaking Bad one. It was kind of good, but
the one with obviously it was the Breaking Bad. What was it about though?
It was the chips.
Yeah, I forgot about
Uber
that.
One with
no, Uber One.
What's his name?
The ones with Gwyneth Paltrow last year were funny, with the candles and all the Uber Eats stuff. Just because you can Uber it doesn't mean you can eat it, right?
Yeah.
But I need something new. Yeah. We need a Hot Take Central ad. We need to be sponsored.
Oh yeah, we're gonna pay $1 million for that.
$7 million.
Oh, wow.
Hit up our GoFundMe.
Yeah,
which actually exists.
Okay.
I think it's called Send Hot Take Central to Qatar, but
yeah, it was a good game. Jalen Hurts played well.
Both quarterbacks played well.
I don't know about how I feel about people calling it best Super Bowl ever, ruined by the refs last call.
No, not at all. That can't be it. Jalen Hurts went 27 for 38. His passing percentage. So that means he's hit completion percentage was 71.1. Mahomes was 77.8. He threw 11 less passes, or had 11 less attempts. Had, 6 less completions? Hey, a shout out to Isaiah Pacheco. That guy was running downhill the whole game. He was running downhill the whole game. 15 attempts for 76 yards, averaging 5 yards a carry. That's not bad.
Yeah.
I think that was a big shout out. And of course, we're going to talk about running for the Chiefs. You got to talk about Patrick Mahomes on the last drive.
Yeah, that was a good drive.
He found another gear. And just wasn't injured somehow. Same against the Bills. He couldn't find a way to just. Actually, how many cortisone shots did he hit at halftime? That's the real question. They tried to stretch out that Rihanna show as long as possible, and just so he could get shot up in the ankle 50 times.
What did you think about the Rihanna show?
Okay, when she said she had a special guest, I wanted a real special guest.
Was it the baby?
Yeah, that's what they're saying. The special guest was the baby.
Interesting.
Which it's pretty impressive that she can perform, maybe. How high was she? Maybe 50 feet, 100 feet in there. I don't really know. She was up there.
Yeah.
I'm sure the show in person would have been crazy. Did you see all the fireworks and stuff?
Yeah.
And everyone's moving, but then it's she wasn't doing too much,
I thought the last song was good, where it was just her going up, singing Dynamite or whatever.
Diamonds, I think.
Diamonds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the issue with her is that she has so many good songs.
No, that list was great.
Yeah, I agree. I'm just saying that actually, I would.
She probably could have brought out Jay-Z.
Yeah, I would have. I would prefer if she had done "Run This Town" and then Jay-Z had come out.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised they decided to play all of the lights.
Yeah, right. Especially with Kanye, and then they had all the people. Then they had all the dancers running out onto the field. I was like, Kanye is definitely one of those dancers. Kanye's coming out.
I thought Jay-Z was one of them.
I know. How do you? Yeah, I was pretty disappointed. I was hyped. That was the only thing I was really looking forward to because I didn't really care.
Yeah, I didn't really care, but I thought it was pretty good.
it's hard to go wrong when your music is really good, you know?
Yeah.
Like, every single one of those songs, everyone in the room that I was watching knew all the words. And they were from, like, her 2008 album to her 2016 album. Like, they're just everywhere.
You think she didn't bring out a guest because she wanted everyone to focus on the fact she was pregnant?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Fair enough.
They said before the Super Bowl, she said she was talking about how there were 39 different set lists that she ran through, like 39 options, like variations.
Yeah.
And that's the one she settled on. And it's like, 39? Like, that's impressive, but can we, like, work some other people into this, you know? Like, I mean, maybe they'll say, oh, yeah, the drummer over there was from, I don't know, Silk Sonic or something. Like, because that happened with Maroon 5, or that happened with the Super Bowl last year. Like, oh, that drummer made a cameo. It's like, I don't care about the drummer. You know, I want someone who can make a performance.
I think last year's Super Bowl performance was good.
Yeah. I don't know how, like, Rihanna should have been able to follow that. And I think it was fine. It just wasn't, I expected a lot more. Maybe.
Yeah.
I really wanted ASAP,
They don't
Chris
have any
Brown.
songs together, bro.
I want ASAP, Chris Brown, and Drake to all make a reappearance. That's what I wanted the show to be like.
Who do you think's going to do it next year?
I don't know.
Did Billie Eilish do it already?
No. I mean, Taylor Swift was supposed to do it.
Oh.
That would have been hype. Her new stuff is like, but like OG Taylor Swift halftime show. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22.
Who could do it next year?
They should have done that for the
What?
Super Bowl of 2022.
That'd be tough.
That would have been tough.
Except
But,
COVID.
yeah. It's okay. It's okay.
Next year, it's going to be Steve Lacy. Lock it in.
No, he can't. No.
Lock it. Actually, no. It's going to be like...
They're going to fall off.
I think it could be Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish could do a show, but like it wouldn't be that great.
No, it would be really bad.
Adele could do a show, but that doesn't really fit the theme of like the Super Bowl. Like
But
Adele
she's
was there
British.
yesterday. That doesn't matter.
Yeah, the Super Bowl of America.
No, it doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
No, there definitely have been foreign. Well, Rihanna's from Barbados.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I don't know, man. I think people might have overhyped that. Like, a lot of people seem to think it was top.
Well, they're saying
3.
because like when someone's pregnant, they don't do anything, and the thing is that they're saying she was hanging from 100 feet up in there. Yeah, which I mean, I don't think I could do that just because I don't mess with heights. But like, I was impressed, but I also was like, this could have gone
Where's the
way
guest
harder.
coming?
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I thought when she like turned around, there was one moment when I thought Jay-Z might have been coming out. It was like when Run This Town was coming on, and she was walking down the stage, and she like smiled off into the distance. I thought he was about to like come from under the ground.
yeah. It was a weird. Like obviously the whole set was moving and everything, but if like the one in L.A. last year was like they had the whole like bus and everything, so that there was like multiple levels. This was just like a little stage like this, and then all of the ones moving.
Yeah.
So like what I was looking at was I was like, where's the guest going to come from? The floor is like that far off the ground. Like I don't know. The whole moving thing was cool. The set list was good, but I don't know.
I called it early in her performance. I was like, is she pregnant? And then everyone thought I was just calling her fat.
I know.
But no, she was pregnant.
Well, did you remember when was it Valdez Scantling who was like, during halftime, can I stay out and watch the halftime show? He said that after they beat the Bills.
There's a player who's
Oh yeah, I heard about this. That was on the Chiefs.
yeah.
Defensive player, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
All right, so just some other stats. Patrick Mahomes had 44 yards rushing. Jerick McKinnon had 34 yards rushing. For the Eagles, Jalen Hurts had 70 yards rushing, which was, I mean, That was the over-under set for Jalen Hurts was at 45 rushing yards. So, he obviously shoot the over on that one.
The over-under of the game was 50.
Yeah, that's
5.
that was dumb.
I think the over got hammered, huh?
Well, it was what? It was 38-35, 73.
Dude.
So 23 over the over.
You know the square game?
No.
Like, one side's Chiefs, one side's Eagles.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Bingo.
I don't think so. But, like, you write your initials in a square, and then you put the numbers.
Yeah.
And if it's the last, and at the end of the quarter, if you have, like, 2 and 7.
Yeah.
Those
Oh,
are the
yeah.
final,
I played this.
and those are the last digits. If the Chiefs scored a touchdown on the last drive, I would have won $98.
So if so you're someone who's anti-kneel.
Oh, I hated that. That was so dumb.
I was just talking about this, and I said it was good.
No, that was stupid.
Where were you?
That ruined the Super Bowl.
Only because of the $98. I was
No,
just
because they kneeled it, bro.
I was
That
just
made it
talking
so
about
lame.
Oh
Like,
my
go to
God.
overtime, bro.
They wouldn't have gone. They would have put them up by 7 and given the Eagles the ball with
That would have been
35
so much
seconds
more
left.
exciting.
But then
Honestly, also, weren't they in field goal position on that holding penalty on James Bradbury? They were already in field goal position, so
it would have been a big kick, and he had already missed one.
Crying. They were like
They were on like the 30-yard line.
Okay, that's
it would have been at like
45.
Yeah. It was. He had already missed a kick. It was a little bit bigger. But you're right. It's not as big of a deal.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they should have scored a touchdown there.
So I could get my money. No,
But I
but
have my money.
I mean, if I was head coach, I'm scoring a touchdown there.
No, you're not.
Yes, I
No,
am,
you're
bro.
not. You're trying to win the Super Bowl.
Dude, that's the dumbest thing ever. Like,
I'm just gonna say this: they hadn't been able to stop. How many times did the QB sneak Jalen Hurts?
like 7.
Yeah. So basically, all the Eagles had 3 downs to get 9 yards, right? Because they would just convert on the 4th and 1, right?
What? The Chiefs had the ball.
I'm just saying, all the Eagles had to do the whole game was get 9 yards in 3 downs, because
Yeah.
then the first down was automatic. Okay.
Yeah.
If you're the Chiefs, defense was better the second half, but they were on the field for so long.
The defense was in the first half. No, the Chiefs' offense came alive in the second half. They scored on every possession, I believe.
Yeah.
That they had.
If they had given the Eagles the ball, it would have made it way more interesting. But with a minute 30 seconds left, 2 timeouts, and let's say they march down the field, score a touchdown, and then QB sneak a 2-point conversion in, that would be uncalled for.
They're not scoring in 9 seconds. Can we talk about Jalen Hurts' last throw, bro? That was
Weak.
so bummy.
Weak.
No, it wasn't even weak. It was a duck.
No, it was just a horrible throw.
No, it was a duck.
That's why I just said a horrible throw.
It was a duck.
Do you see how many steps he took to wind up?
It went like
crow
30
hop,
yards,
crow hop, crow
bro.
hop, unload. Yeah. Did he
Even
slip?
I know that if you try and throw it far, it won't go far.
Mahomes would have gotten the ball there.
You can't try and throw the ball 70 yards. You just have to try and throw a spiral that's far. Like, you can't just try and heave it. It'll be a duck.
Well, that ball sucked.
There's no one even close to it.
He almost threw a pick.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did anyone throw a pick that game?
No.
Neither quarterback had a pick.
The over-under was set at 1. Hey, Kadarius Toney with that return on that punt.
That got me hype.
Yeah, that was huge. He played for the Giants, right?
Yeah, I know.
And then they traded him away.
He was like our first round pick, and we traded him away.
Nick Bolton, too.
Yeah. If that second touchdown counted,
He
MVP.
should have, yeah, total MVP. And defensive players have won MVP before.
Who?
So, Malcolm Smith on the Seahawks in 2013.
What about Malcolm Butler on the Patriots?
I don't think he did. I think it was Tom
I
Brady.
feel like he definitely
I don't
could
think
have.
so.
What year was that?
2014.
Malcolm Smith. Oh wait,
I said it right. Yeah.
no. Who won it? What was the year the Seahawks lost?
2014.
No.
Oh, you know.
No.
Oh, it was 2014, 2015. It was 2015. Malcolm Smith won it for the Seahawks. He was a linebacker. Von Miller won it for the
In
Broncos.
2015.
Julian
Brady won it.
Edelman won it for the Patriots.
Tom Brady's a
Cooper
bum.
Kupp won it for the Rams. See, it's not only a quarterback award. Yeah, it is, really. But, jeez. There's so many quarterbacks.
Mahomes is like the first quarterback to win MVP and then win the Super Bowl since Fred Warner. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of Hot Take Central.
High energy episode of Hot Take Central. We're bringing the heat today. Eli and I carrying it. It's okay.
Yeah.
We got it. I don't know what music's next. See ya.